I got to give Big Huge Games some props that they've made a world this big and with this much stuff working and with where we're at right now, they've just done a great job with this. All right, so let's take a look at where we are and how big the world is real quickly. And here's the world. I'm not going to go past there, but I'm going to tell you there's more over there.
Could you zoom out anymore without going over to the right stuff, or is that the most you can zoom out?
This is the massive map. I can take you into the region map, and you see you have a much closer map of the areas that you've been that are going to open up and show you exactly the land that you're in. So right now we're in the plains of Erethal. We should jump here just so you can kind of see. This is the area that we are right now.
I see Mordor down there.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You go find some hobbits. Let's see. So right now we've got some Fey blades equipped, and we've also got some of the chakrams. So we're picking weapons from the finesse and from the sorcery chain to go at this time. Our abilities, we've actually got nothing in might, so we have none of the warrior abilities right now. We're going to rely on finesse, which we have a whole bunch in right now, and we're going to rely on sorcery. So we're actually outside of a dungeon here, but we're going to head back this way to show you guys some of the world. And let's go out here just so you can see. That's all area that you can go to and run through. So we'll run down here, do some new combat. What are my spells? There we go. There's the shadows and the knives. Now you notice I'm not tumbling anymore. That's because of the fate card, the destiny card that I've chosen, allows me more of the sorcery chain's abilities, which is a quick teleport. And here are our chakrams.
What was that move called? That enemy destroyed on you?
That's the WWE slam attack.
Are there secret areas to discover as well, or kind of tucked away corners of the world?
Great question. So that's one of my favorite abilities is the detect hidden ability. And as you raise that up, you find more and more secret areas and stashes. And for me personally, that's where I found some of the coolest weapon and armor and pieces and stuff like that. You can also obviously find them in the chests here. And we'll see how my lock-picking skills are today. Well, I've only got 2 picks to do this in. 1 pick.
We'll just assume it was empty.
Or had a monster inside.
Yeah, it was a mimic.
Well, that's a good reason to come back to this area. You can see what's in there.
Yeah.
The treasures you can go back, not the chests, but different areas you can go back and find more things.
Is the loot going to be the same every time from that chest?
No.
Oh, okay.
There are certain areas where you will find the same thing, but most of these it's gonna change, and you're gonna find different things, which is part of what makes it a lot of fun. So here we have sprites, which most people think are easy little critters to get rid of, and these are some rather well thought out and aggressive little critters.
And that's a sprite as well, but just the sprite leader.
Yes, and here's
champion.
Here's the ink cloud, the shadow cloud I was telling you about with the knives that come out. Which again, all these abilities are awesome, and really it comes down to what you like and what your play style is. And as you start to rank them up, you'll see a lot more of their their strength in different circumstances in killing people. So again, if you remember, above this is what we were looking out onto, if I remember correctly. So we'll swing up over here real quickly.
So now you can traverse that entire map in one go, or you can. Are there fast travel options up?
There are definitely fast travel options. As I had showed you guys on the map, each of those areas you can fast travel to. So once you've discovered an area and you get to another one, you can fast travel back to the area that you discovered. Actually, let me edit that a little bit. If it appears on the map with one of the symbols, you can fast travel back to it. You'll also discover regions, but you're not going to be able to fast track directly to that region.
Right.
Towns, dungeons, the different areas like that that show up on your map, you'll be able to get to. And they've really done a nice job enabling the player to get to just about wherever they need to pretty quickly.
It's dangerously low.
Is there any other kind?
That's right. You might want some insurance.
And there are creatures in this world that are not necessarily hostile to you at the beginning. Like those crabs we saw, they were kind of just minding their own business.
There's crabs, there's chickens, there's cows. Yeah, there are some friendly, or at least not
Aggressive
creatures that are going to come after you.
Yeah.
Correct. Now, you notice there's this little treasure chest on the mini map up there in the corner. That's from my detect hidden skill. It's telling me that there's something over here. So I'm going to wander over here. And the controller's shaking in my hand, and I'm being told that I can loot the hollow log there.
Ah.
So now I've just picked up an extra 649 gold coins and 2 lockpicks, so I can go back and try and break them in that chest again.
Nice. And there's a lot of hidden things all over the place in the world.
All over the place.
I can also see now it's getting dark, so there's a night and day cycle.
There's a night and day cycle. Their skybox is amazing. One of the things I have a lot of fun with. Oh, hi, crab.
It's taking all my willpower not to make a massive damage joke right
Yeah.
now.
So you have moving clouds.
Are there things that does anything in the environment change at night? Like animals that only come out at night?
No, not per se. You're going to... we have a corpse. And some more sprites. No, the creatures are... And we'll have some fun with these guys. The creatures are going to come out from their various areas, but they're not affected by the light and dark cycles.
That seemed unfair.
Okay, let's switch up some weapons quickly, and we'll show you. Switch to a frost blade.
Even just walking into that town, getting a look at what they look like, and then
We can
leaving the
definitely
rest
do that.
to people playing the game themselves.
Right.
So beyond walking and fast traveling, are there any other modes of transportation, like mounts or anything?
There are not. So you have a sprint, a walk, and fast travel. These are fun little guys, the boggarts. They are a magical creature. And they don't like fire.
That's a lot of masks lying around on the ground.
Yes.
Sadly.
Hey, Halloween's coming up.
Oh, what are these?
These are some of the these are the cows, some of the friendly cows. They'll be nice to us.
Yes.
And here we have one of our many towns.
And you can get side quests from NPCs towns.
Exactly. So you see on the mini map, we've got an exclamation mark. There's a quest waiting right there. As we go and talk to some of the different townspeople, we see that the priestess here is talking to her people. If we go talk to her, if we go talk to some of the other characters that we find in the towns, there'll be side quests to go on. There are what we call faction quests, which go through some of the different abilities. So you might find some that are going to help your finesse skills. You might find some that are going to help your sorcery skills, and a few that are going to build you up across the board.
Nice.
So when are they going to be able to play it, and on what systems?
They're going to be able to play it on February 7th of 2012, and they're going to be able to play it on PC, Xbox 360, and PlayStation 3.
Great. Well, thanks so much for your time, and thanks for bringing the game by.
Hey, thank you guys very much.